Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Jade Classes. I'm Manideepa, your English educator. What we are going to do today? Yes. Today, we will do a short poem from Class 9 Cbse English book, Kaveri. And the name of the poem is Gifts of Grace, Honoring Our Vocation. So we are going to do this poem in detail, line by line explanation. So stay tuned. The title, Gifts of Grace, Honoring Our Vocations, sets a respectful and appreciative tone. The title focuses on recognizing the value of different types of work and labor. Now, we can divide the title into two parts: Gifts of Grace and Honoring Our Labor. And let us try to understand the meaning of these two parts. Gifts of Grace. Gifts of grace, this phrase suggests that human skills, creativity, and the ability to work. So these are blessings or natural gifts. It also implies that every craft and profession holds an inherent goodness, beauty, and value. The second part, honoring our vocations. Now, what does this word vocation means? A vocation is more than just a job to earn money. You can say that vocation means a calling, a trade, or a profession that requires specific dedication and skill. The word honoring, it means to show deep respect and appreciation. Hence, this phrase honoring our vocations, it highlights the importance of valuing all kinds of work equally, whether it involves intellectual labor or manual craftsmanship. Now let's know about the poet who has written this poem. Now, if you look into the poem, at the bottom right corner of the poem, the piece is credited to anonymous. What does this word anonymous means? It means that the poem has an unknown author. Okay, that is, we don't know anything about the personal history. Yeah, I mean, okay, personal, we don't have any personal historical details about the poet. But yes, after reading the poem, so we can learn a lot about the identity, about the perspective, and about the voice of the poet through his own writings. Now, let us do the poem line by line. I hear Bharat celebrating the varied vocations I hear. The speaker here introduces a collective sense of pride and joy across India. That is Bharat. The word hearing here signifies listening to the lively, bustling sound of people engaged in different professions. It sets a tone of unity and respect for all types of work. Those of craft person, each one celebrating their craft, woven with colors and myriad hues. The poem focuses on craftspeople. The speaker notes that these individuals find joy and celebration in the actual act of creating things, woven with colors and myriad hues. This line highlights the immense creativity, beauty, and diverse shades of artistry they bring to their work. The next two lines read: the artisans with lutes, each hailing varied emotions and celebrating dreams, echoing in the streets. This line shifts to performing artists and musicians. Their music and art captures the praise, a wide range of human feelings and aspirations. Here the phrase echoing in the streets, it emphasizes that their art is public, it is vibrant, and it is deeply connected to the everyday lives of ordinary people. The carpenters celebrating, they create anything out of wood with mathematical precision. The speaker honors woodworkers and carpenters. Their celebration is found in their mastery over raw materials. The mentioning of this mathematical precision, it highlights that manual labor is not just a physical strength, but also involves high intelligence, careful calculation, geometry, and technical skill. The electricians are humming, they get ready for work with cables and wires to brighten our lives. The poem moves to modern essential workers. The word humming here shows contentment and a positive spirit as the electricians prepare for their task. By working with the complex cables and wires, their ultimate contribution is noble. They literally and, and metaphorically, so they are brightening our lives by bringing light and power to our homes, to our communities. The boatmen gathering their nets from the shore, sailing and sinking while at work, return to tell the tales of the sea. This stanza, it describes the life of fishermen. It shows them performing their routine task, collecting their fishing nets from the coastline and setting sail. Despite the hard and unpredictable nature of their job, they work with a joyful spirit, singing while at work. When they return, they bring back stories of adventure, of a survival, and about the vast mysteries of the ocean. The shoemakers affirming the quality of their work, for the feet that walk, dance, run, jump, return home. Here the poem honors the shoemakers and cobblers. To affirm the quality, it means that they take immense pride in making strong, reliable footwear. The poem highlights how crucial their simple craft is for human life. They protect and support our feet through all our life journeys, whether we are walking, dancing with joy, or running with a determination, or jumping, or finally, okay, when we are making our way home, okay, to take rest. The delicious singing of the cook or the rhythm of designer, mason, each is celebrating what belonged to them and to none else. The speaker captures the unique charm of different professions. The cook's happiness is described beautifully as delicious singing. Okay, so here singing is being connected to delicious. Okay, how? Because cook, okay, makes tasty food. The designer and the mason work with their own steady creative rhythm. Each worker celebrates their unique talent and ownership over their specific craft. It is a skill that belongs uniquely to them, defining their individual purpose. The voice of their vocation is the voice of their identity. I hear Bharat celebrating the varied voices I hear. These concluding lines tie the whole poem together with a very powerful message. A person's trade or work is not just a way to make money, it gives them a sense of self as well as pride. The speaker concludes by listening to the entire nation unified in celebration. The varied voices are the collective sounds of diverse workers, showing that the true strength and harmony of the country come from respecting and honoring every kind of labor. Now let's come to the overall theme of the poem. So, what is the overall theme of the poem? The overall theme of the poem is that it's not only one profession, but it's all professions together, so which makes our life comfortable, smooth. So every professions needs to be celebrated. Hence, this poem is a beautiful tribute to the dignity of labor. Here we have completed explanation of the poem line by line. Hope you have understood the poem. If not, listen to all the explanation once more. Okay, if second time is not enough, okay, then listen to the explanation for the third time, for the fourth time. And after that also, if you're having any problem, so you can comment me in the box and I will give a reply surely. And be with Jade classes. I will try to help you in every way as much as possible. Thank you. Goodbye.